Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's non-conference varsity high school girls basketball game featuring the Pumas from Poynette High School and the McFarland High School Spartans. Poynette from the Capital North Conference has a season record of 1-1. They have not played a conference game yet. The Pumas are coached by Randy Hamilton, assisted by John Horsfall and Dominica Townsend. McFarland from the Rock Valley North Conference has a season record of 0-4. They're 0-2 in conference. The Spartans are coached by Matt Keel, assisted by Bill Cather, Andy Garvey, and Teresa Kenny. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your headgear, face the flag, and honor America by singing our national anthem.
And good evening, everyone. Live from courtside tonight at McFarland High School, it's non-conference basketball. It's the McFarland Spartans host the Poynette Pumas. Poynette comes into tonight's game with a record of 1-1. The Spartans still looking for their first win after dropping their first 4 games. Again, it's Tuesday night, December 4th. If you're watching this on tape delay, again, we'd like to thank our crew right away. Justin Janis, Andrew Day, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, and Jonah Day. Spartans are going to start out tonight with Stevie Weiner. She's a 5'5 junior. Number 10, Claire Johnson, a 5'6 junior. Rosie Rundy, number 23, a 5'9 junior. Number 3, Maddie Hettinger, a 5'9 junior. And a 5'9 junior, number 12, Brooke Dow. Spartans coached by Matt Keel, assisted by Bill Cather, Andrew Garvey, and Teresa Kenny. Poynette comes in, as we said, 1-1. Their coach is Randy Hamilton. Poynette's got a little bit of size out there tonight. Molly Meixner, she's a 6'2 junior. She'll be number 32. By far the tallest player on either team. They'll also start number 2, Shelby Wheeler. She's a 5'4 sophomore. Number 5, McKenna Kelsey, a 5'4 junior. Number 10, Elizabeth Brooks. She's a 6-foot freshman. and number 13, Jenna Sandstrom, a 5'7" sophomore. So a couple of young teams. Poynette down with the tip. That's number 5, McKenna Kelsey with the ball, guarded there by Rosie Rundy. Kelsey drives in the lane. Kicks out to Sandstrom, back out, rotates back to Kelsey. Sandstrom in the corner, guarded there by Claire Johnson. Kelsey to Brooks. Inside to Meixner, goes away from the basket, kicks it back out. Good ball movement by Poynette. Shot on the way, no good. Claire Johnson down with a rebound for the Spartans. And here comes McFarland, their first possession of the night. Maddie Hettinger, number 3. Kicks it out. Rosie Rundy from 3. Short and no good. Brooke Dahl tries to save it. Tips it out of bounds. Will go to Poynette. So 7:11 to go here in the first quarter. No score from McFarland High School. Again, John Wells with you courtside. Non-conference girls basketball. Kelsey's number 5 over to number 2, Wheeler. Swings it over to Sandstrom. Back out Kelsey. Get a young Poynette team. Kelsey again to run that offense. She's number 5. She is a junior. Wheeler back to Kelsey. Over to Brooks, just a freshman. Wheeler, Kelsey. Poynette very patient. Not necessarily by choice. On the drive, that's Kelsey, guarded by Rundy, kicks it back out. Sandstrom swings it over to Brooks. Back to Sandstrom, gets the ball inside Meixner. She'll go up from 5 off the glass and good. So Molly Meixner puts Poynette on the board first. They're up 2-0. And it looks like the Pumas will pick the Spartans up full court. And the Spartans get it in. Back to Stevie Weiner. She'll drive, pull up from 10, way short. Brooke Dahl fights for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and the Spartans will retain possession underneath their own basket with 6:07 to go here in the first quarter. Rundeel inbound to Hettinger. Wide to the left, back out to Stevie Weiner. Weiner thought about it. She'll drive, pull up from the free throw line. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound Meixner. Here comes Poynette. Up ahead to Wheeler. Again, Wheeler just a sophomore. Back out to Kelsey. Back to Wheeler on the left. Kelsey holds the ball over her head. Looking. Drives by Rundy. Tries to get it to Meixner. Ball tipped away. Poynette retains. That's Brooks. Back to Sandstrom. Swings it to Kelsey. Poynette on top, 2-0. Here's a drive by Wheeler, going to be way short. Good box out. Will go to the Spartans. Nice box out by number 3, Maddie Hettinger. So 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 our score, Poynette. Rundy looks, gets it into Weiner. They look to trap. Cross-court pass to Hettinger. Here come the Spartans. Kicks it out to Brooke Dahl. Back out top, Weiner. 3-ball on the way for Weiner. Go, oh, way short. And a rebound there for Claire Johnson, picks it up. Weiner's shot was right on line, just short. But Claire Johnson, good heads-up play, and this game is tied at 2. Kelsey guarded by Weiner. Kelsey into the lane, kicks it out in Meixner. Back out to Wheeler, back to Kelsey. Wheeler inside Meixner, and Brooke Dahl going to be whistled for the foul going over the back. That's going to be Brooks' first personal foul, first team foul here. So we go a little over 3 minutes before we get our first foul tonight. Lauren Frazier, the senior, checking in for the Spartans, one of 2 seniors on the roster. Lauren, number 2. Tied at 2, 4:48 to go. Poynette inbounding. You knew where it was going to go, tipped away, but Wheeler comes out of there with the ball for Poynette. Inside Meixner off the glass, good. So Molly Meixner with all 4 of Poynette's points. Oh, the Spartans rotate the ball back underneath the Poynette basket, and there's a steal. Elizabeth Brooks picks up the basket. And the Spartans are going to call a timeout. It's 6-2 here with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Again, got to be real careful rotating that ball back on the press underneath your opponent's basket. And Brooks there to pick it up, puts it in. Freshman gets her first 2 points. So Matt Keel wants to take a timeout, talk to his troops, refocus a little bit on that press break. So again, 6-2 our score here from McFarland High School on Tuesday, December the 4th. Again, we'd like to thank some of our Spartan sponsors here at McFarland High School: Culver's, Edward D. Jones, Joe Muting, Farmers Insurance Agents, that's Michael Chandler Agency, Gingerbread House Preschool and Child Care, Gobin Cars East and West, Green Lantern Restaurant and Beach House, Huntington Learning Center, Ken's Automotive, and Nelson Bus Service. So we'll see what adjustments the Spartans make. Poynette's going to pick them up full court. Kind of a 1-2-2 press. Spartans get it in. That's Erica Ewelt, number 22. Gets the ball tipped away. She's able to regain control. Gets over to Lauren Frazier. Frazier will now run the show. Over to Claire Johnson. Ball tipped away there by Kelsey. Rundy left wing, back out. Johnson, high post, Ewelt. Nice cut by Lauren Frazier. Ball blocked, no good. Hettinger comes down with a rebound. Could have gone up with it, doesn't. Rundy gets the ball inside to Frazier. That's blocked. And here comes Poynette leading by 4. It's 6-2. Spartans got some looks. Unable to convert. Sandstrom in the right corner. Brings it back out top. Could have been stolen. Wheeler will drive on Claire Johnson. Johnson going to be whistled for the hold. That's going to be her first, team's second. And that'll bring Kayla Eastland, number 5, in. 6-2 our score. High feed Meixner, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Really nothing Erica Ewelt could do. Just had her hands up, and Meixner makes the contact, and Erica gets called for the foul, just the way it is. Molly Meixner will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on the way is good. Poynette on top, 7-2. 3 team fouls already on the Spartans here in the first quarter. Second free throw for Meixner is also good. She's got 6. Poynette's got 8. It's 8-2. Pumas over the Spartans. Here's near turnover. Ball loose. Going to be tied up on the floor. And possession arrow will favor the Spartans. Poynette won the opening tip. So again, a little misconfusion on the press break. Hopefully the Spartans can get that under control. Rundy gets it into Ewelt. Cross court pass to Henninger, tipped out of bounds. McFarland will keep the ball. 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. The score 8-2. Stevie Weiner, number 4, back in for the Spartans. She'll check in for Rosie Rundy, number 23. So Hettinger will inbound to Stevie Weiner, guarded by Brooks. High post, Erica Ewelt. Weiner, left to right. Ball tipped away. Kayla Eason gets it back out. Oh, nice cut. Good shot. Nice pass. Stevie Weiner finishes. But again, the high post and the cut on the baseline that time for Weiner. Nice pass by Erica Ewelt. It's 8-4. Here's Kelsey on the drive. Drives all the way in. She's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Kayla Eastland, number 5. That's her fourth team foul. So 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. Kelsey at the line to shoot 2, and her first free throw is good. So McKenna Kelsey, her first point of the game. Second free throw is on the way, way short, no good. Kelsey gets her own rebound, tips it to Meixner, cross-court pass. That's Wheeler, back out to Kelsey. So again, an offensive rebound for the Pumas. Kelsey with the ball, guarded there by Weiner. 9-4, Poynette by 5 with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Meixner from 10 on the baseline. Good, Molly Meixner. She's got 8. It's 11-4. Poynette heading her up strong, around and out, no good. Ewelt on the rebound. She's going to be fouled, and that will likely go on Meixner. And it is. Molly Meixner will pick up her first. First team foul. Erica Ewelt will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Spartans. First shot on the way is good, Erica. Wholesale substitutions in for Poynette. Number 12, Danielle Trinan. Kelsey Sager. Hannah Howell. Second free throw for Erica Ewelt is good. So 2 for 2 for Ewelt from the line. 11-6. Jordan Mackey with the ball. Oh, nice cut by Trinan. She could have kept going. Might have gotten a layup out of that. Double teamed. That's Trinan. Back out to Howell. Her shot is good. So Hannah Howell with a three-pointer off the bench, and it's 14-6, and Poynette with the steal. Here's Howell. Corner to Sager. Mackey. Sager just running the baseline for Poynette. Mackey over to Howell, corner, Meixner, way long. It goes off the Spartans out of bounds, so Poynette will retain possession underneath their own basket. Rosie Rundy and Claire Johnson checking back in for the Spartans. Poynette by 8, 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Mackey will get the ball in. High to Sager. Sager shot on the way, short, no good. Ewelt comes down with it. Gets it out to Johnson to Weiner, and here come the Spartans, trailing by 8. Spin move, kicks it out. Claire Johnson, way short, no good. Sager with the rebound for Poynette. And they'll get the ball to Jordan Mackey, who will bring it up for the Pumas, leading by 8. Spartans look to trap. She swings it back to Howell, to Mackey. Howell, skip pass to Trinan. Back out Mackey. And she's going to shift the pivot foot. Turnover is going to give the ball to the Spartans. Brooke Dow back into the lineup for the Spartans. Replacing Kayla Eastland. 56.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Poynette on top, 14-6. Stevie Weiner will walk the ball up. Ewelt at the high post. They skip the ball to Brooke Dow. Cutter Rosie Rundy off the glass and good. Great pass inside. Foul's going to be called on Hannah Howell. That's her first, team second. Rosie Rundy will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Free throws on the way. High arcer, back of the rim, no good. Brooke Dowell comes down with the rebound. Here's Rundy, shot no good. And Howell comes down with it. She's tied up. Possession arrow favors Poynette. So 34.5 to go here in the first quarter. Poynette on top, 14-8. Jordan Mackey, the 5'6" sophomore, will bring it up. Gets by Weiner. Kicks it back out. Three ball on the way, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will go to the Spartans. Spartans trailing by 6. Let's see if they can finish strong here to close the first quarter. That's Claire Johnson. Back to Rundy. They'll break the press. Up ahead, Brooke Dow, 8-footer. Good, Brooke Dow. Spartans do a nice job finding the open player, 14-10. 5 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Sager going to go up from the corner, no good. Long rebound, ball's going to come right to us with half a second to go. 14-10, Poynette. Half a second on the clock. Going to have to just be a throw it in and try to tip it. They will to Meixner. Ooh, long half of a second there, but the quarter ends. And after 8 minutes here from McFarland High School, the score, the Poynette Pumas 14, the McFarland Spartans 10. Recapping the first quarter scoring for your McFarland Spartans: Stevie Weiner, a basket for 2. Claire Johnson, a basket for 2. Brooke Dahl, a basket for 2. Erica Ewelt, 2 free throws for 2. And Rosie Rundy with a basket for 2. So 5 players with 2 points each. For Poynette, McKenna Kelsey has a free throw, 1 out of 2 at the line for 1. Elizabeth Brooks with 2. Hannah Howell off the bench with 3. And high scorer for the Pumas, Molly Meixner, the 6'2 junior, with 8. Nobody in foul trouble after the first quarter. Poynette with just 2 team fouls. 1 on Hannah Howell and 1 on Molly Meixner. Spartans with 4 team fouls. Kayla Eastland, Claire Johnson, Brooke Dahl, and Erica Ewelt, each with 1. Second quarter about to get underway again, thanks to our top-notch crew: Justin Janis, Andrew Day, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, and Jonah Day. Spartans will inbound to start the second quarter, and that is number 21, Emily Kelm, a sophomore, who has checked in. Rosie Rundy, guarded by the freshman Brooks. Hedinger back to Rundy. She'll bring it back out top. Looks to drive, not there. Swings it over to Claire Johnson. Back to Rundy. Hedinger on the baseline, gets caught underneath the basket. Brooke Dow was in front. Ball tips out to Rundy, who knocks it down. Rosie Rundy with her 4th point, 14-12 our score. Starters back in the lineup for Poynette. That's Sandstrom. Out to Kelsey. 3 ball on the way for Brooks, way short. Maddie Hedinger chases it down for the Spartans, and here comes McFarland with a chance to tie or take the lead possibly. Rosie Rundy directing the offense out there. Dribbles right, dribbles left, over to Claire Johnson, guarded by Kelsey, back to Rundy. And Rundy guarded by Brooks. She'll pull up. Back of the rim, no good. Foul on the rebound. That's going to be whistled against number 12, Brooke Dow. That is Brooks' second, first player of the game to pick up a second personal foul. 5th team foul for the Spartans. 14-12, Poynette on top. They have led the entire way. That's Brooks over to the quarter, Sandstrom. Right corner, she'll come back out top to Kelsey, to Wheeler, to Kelsey. Brooks just working that ball on the perimeter. Spartans in that zone defense. Poynette doing a nice job of moving the ball. 3 ball on the way by Wheeler is good. Shelby Wheeler, her first basket in the game, and it's a 3-point basket. It's 17-12 now, Poynette. Spartans up ahead on the break. Maddie Henninger pulls up from 8, short, no good. Long rebound. That goes to Wheeler. Wheeler crossover dribble, goes up with the shot. No good. Brooks comes down with it, kicks it back out to Meixner, over to Kelsey, to Sandstrom in the corner. McKenna Kelsey, number 5, over to Brooks. Inside Meixner, nice job, nice in-out game there that time. Shot short by Sandstrom. Good rebound position for Brooks. Ball knocked away, Spartans come down with it. Here comes Maddie Hedinger on the bus stop. She'll pull up from 5, short, no good. Emily Kelm comes down with a rebound, over to Brooke Dow. Swings it over to Rundy, shot no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will go to the Spartans. Erica Ewelt, number 22. Stevie Weiner, number 4, check back in for the Spartans, replacing Brooke Dow and Rosie Rundy. So 5:06 to go here in the first half. It's 17-12. Poynette on top by 5. Claire Johnson, number 10 with the ball, out top to Kelm. Looks to drive. Was looking for Johnson to make that cut to the basket. She doesn't. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover goes to Poynette. 4:50 to go here in the first half. Pretty quick first half. 17-12. Poynette on top by 5. Corner, that's number 25, Sager to Brooks. They'll play catch. Brooks swings it back out top. Again, Poynette doing a nice job moving the ball on the perimeter. Here's Brooks, the freshman, off the glass, no good. Kelm with the rebound. Gets it up to Weiner. Here come the Spartans, trailing by 5. Weiner pulls in. Nice pass. Hettinger not able to finish. Great pass by Stevie Weiner. Again, the Spartans need to finish. This is Brooks to Sager in the corner. Back to Brooks. Again, Elizabeth Brooks, a 6-foot freshman out there for Poynette. Poynette pretty patient again. Just moving that ball on the perimeter. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Sandstrom drives right in. Overlays no good. Had an easy layup but doesn't finish. Here come the Spartans. Weiner over to Hettinger. Back out Kelm. Ewelt brings the ball down. They're going to tie her up. And the possession will go to Poynette. New players in for the Spartans. Rosie Rundy, Kayla Eastland, Lauren Frazier in. Kelm, Johnson, Hettinger out for the Spartans. So 3:45 to go here in the first half. Poynette on top, 17-12. It was 14-10 after the first quarter. That's Brooks out to Kelsey, back to Brooks. Kayla Eastland all over Sager in the corner, forces a near turnover. Kelsey will track it down in the back court. Here comes Poynette. Sager, 3 from the corner, going to be good. Kelsey Sager knocks down the 3, and Poynette goes up with their biggest lead of the game, 20-12. And the Spartans trapped on the baseline on the inbound pass. They will need to take a timeout. That's their second timeout used tonight. Again, McFarland having a little bit of trouble with the Poynette pressure. Poynette on top now. 3:05 to go here in the first half. Poynette on top, 20-12. Again, tape-delayed broadcast. This is Tuesday night, December the 4th from McFarland High School. It's non-conference basketball. So we'll see what adjustments the Spartans make. Trailing here by 8. Again, credit Poynette. 2 players coming off the bench. Kelsey Sager and Hannah Howell have both hit 3-pointers. Seems to be some confusion here. Well, Poynette was going to play with 4. Kelsey Sager, I think, thought she was out of the game, but dangerous pass inbound right underneath the Poynette basket, but the Spartans survive. That's Kayla Eastland, kicks it back out, Stevie Weiner. We're under 3 to go. Oh, nobody on Rundy, goes up. Oh. Gonna draw the foul. Nobody on Rosie Rundy. Kelsey Sager is going to pick up the foul. Her first personal, team's third. Rundy will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 0 for 1 from the line. Don't know if Rosie realized how easy she had that one. Nobody between her and the basket. Free throw is good. Rosie 1 out of 2 from the line with a total of 5 points tonight. Spartans high scorer, only player with more than 2. Second free throw is also good. 6 points for Rosie Rundy. Cuts the Poynette lead to 6 at 20-14. Here comes Brooks. Kicks it out. Sager, 3 on the way again. Long, no good. Lauren Frazier down with the rebound for the Spartans. Let's see if we can make a little bit of a run here. That's Stevie Weiner guarded by Brooks. Dangerous pass. Frazier swings it. Cuts to the basket, no good, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. got the ball to the corner, makes a nice basket cut. Fouls on Molly Meixner, the 6'2 junior. That is her second, fourth team. Lauren Frazier will go to the line to shoot 2, looking for her first point, and it is good. 1 for 1 for Lauren from the line. 20-15 now our score. Jenna Sandstrom, the 5'7 sophomore. 4 sophomores and a freshman on the Poynette roster. Frazier's second free throw is also good. 2 for 2 for Lauren Frazier. That cuts the lead. It's now 20-16 Poynette. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball tipped away. Weiner gets it in the corner. Oh, passes underneath. Tipped out of bounds by Sandstrom. Frazier was there, but a tough pass. Gets tipped out of bounds, but the Spartans will get the ball underneath their own basket. Ball comes into Erica Ewelt, swings it back out. Weiner for 3, going to be short, no good. A rebound, Kelsey. Crossover dribble. Here comes Poynette, McKenna Kelsey. She'll go up and draw the foul. Too easy for Poynette. Foul's going to be called on Kayla Eastland, number 5. That's going to be her second. Kelsey will go to the line to shoot 2. First one around and out, no good. Kelsey, 1 out of 3 from the line. The lead is 4 for Poynette. They have led from the start. Second free throw on the way is good. 2 out of 4, 21-16. Maddie Hedinger checks in for Erica Ewelt. Unfortunately, that allows Poynette to set up their press, and Spartans get the ball away. Hedinger drives in, lays it up, and scores. Her first 2 of the game. And again, that's what you need to do to beat that press. Get those diagonal passes. Here's a steal in the backcourt. Lauren Frazier goes up. She's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul's going to be called on Danielle Trinan. That's her first. Lauren Frazier, who just knocked down 2, will go to the line to shoot 2 more. But again, you attack the basket, you're going to get fouled, you're going to be shooting free throws. And that's what's happening right now for the Spartans. 3 in a row for Lauren Frazier, and it's 21-19. Second free throw on the way, also good. 4 out of 4 for Lauren Frazier, 21-20. Spartans back to within 1. Full court pressure, knocked away. Stevie Weiner drives in, gets it over to Hedinger. Loose ball, picks it up, kicks it back out to Frazier to Rundy. Claire Johnson swings it over. Weiner, shot on the way short, no good. Rosie Rundy with the rebound and the putback. Around the rim, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and they will say it went off McFarland. So Poynette will get the ball. But again, the pressure definitely hurting now Poynette. It's gotten the Spartans back in the game. Kelsey swings it back to Sandstrom. She'll drive all the way to the basket, draw the foul, and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called to number 2, Lauren Frazier. That's her first. That's the team's 7th. Sandstrom will go to the line to shoot 2, looking to score her first points of the game. Free throw is long, no good. It's 21-20, Poynette, 1:31 to go here in the first half. Sandstrom's second free throw on the way, and good. So her first point, 1 out of 2, 22-20. Poynette lead is 2. Full court pressure. Rundy runs the baseline. Here we go. We get it up ahead to Hedinger. She'll pull up from 5. Off the rim, no good. Ball tipped again. And it's going to come all the way right to us in the courtside announcer's table. Unfortunately, the ball will go to Poynette with 1:18 to go here in the first half. So again, Spartans looking to close strong here, go into the locker room with the lead if they can. That's Brooks, number 10. She'll get it back out to Kelsey. Over to Brooks. 1:10 to go here in the first half. That is Danielle Trinan, number 12, corner to Sager. Guarded there by Johnson, back to Trinan. Swings it over. Hettinger anticipated the pass, knocks it out of bounds. So nice defense by number 3, Maddie Hettinger. 56.9 to go here in the first half. Trinan. Back out Kelsey, Trinan. Inside Sandstrom. Going to be a 3-second call, but it's a held ball. And the Spartans will get possession. 22-20, Poynette on top by a pair. 43.4 to go here in the first half. Spartans looking to take their first lead of the game. Claire Johnson. Hettinger kicks it back out. Weiner. She'll drive, pulls up from 5, way short. Saved by Hettinger to Rundy. Back out to Lauren Frazier. Swings it over to Johnson to Hettinger. 22 to go here in the first half. Claire Johnson. Maddie Hettinger. She'll drive the baseline, pulls up from 5. Good, Maddie Hettinger. That is her shot. We are tied at 22. 8 seconds to go. Here comes Sandstrom. Ball over to Sager. 3 seconds. Kicked out to Kelsey. Sager, shot on the way, no good. Wouldn't have counted anyway. And it is halftime from McFarland High School. And we are tied at 22. So a good first half here. Exciting first half. Let's take a look at the scoring. First for Poynette. Shelby Wheeler with 3. McKenna Kelsey with 2. Elizabeth Brooks with 2. Jenna Sandstrom with 1. Hannah Howell with 3. Kelsey Sager with 3. And Molly Meixner with 8 for a total of 22. For the Spartans, Lauren Frazier with 4. Maddie Hettinger with 4. Stevie Weiner with 2. Claire Johnson with 2. Brooke Dow with 2. Erica Ewelt has 2, and leading scorer for the Spartans here at halftime, Rosie Rundy with 6. 2 players with 2 fouls each for the Spartans, Kayla Eastland with 2, and Brooke Dowell with 2. And for Poynette, Molly Meixner has 2. Nobody else with more than 1. So our first half in the books here from McFarland High School on Tuesday night, December 4th. The score, the McFarland Spartans 22, the Poynette Pumas 22. We'll be back right after this. John Wells back here at courtside. Halftime has been completed here from McFarland High School. Should be an exciting 16 minutes of action here. Poynette, McFarland all tied up at 22. Poynette will inbound. They'll be going left to right here. So Kelsey able to drive all the way in, kicks it off to Meixner and scores. 10 for Meixner. Now here's the pressure. The Spartans throw it right into the trap in the corner. Somehow get out of it. Rosie Rundy's going to go all the way in for the layup and score. Tied at 24, steal by the Spartans. Rosie Rundy with the ball over to Weiner. She traveled, shifted the pivot feet. Thought about the 3, then looked at the drive. Turnover goes to Poynette. The press giving both teams trouble here tonight. Poynette gets it into Brooks. Might have gotten pushed. Rundy from 8. Back of the rim, no good. Hettinger on the rebound, no good. Sandstrom comes down with it for Poynette. That is McKenna Kelsey. High feed into Meixner. Contact. No call. Ball out of bounds to Poynette underneath their own basket. Tied at 24. Side Meixner, ball tipped out of bounds. A little more than a minute gone by here. Both teams have scored. High feed into Meixner. Brooke Dahl going to be whistled for the foul going over her back. That's Brooke's third personal foul, first team foul here in the second half. That'll bring Erica Ewelt, the 5'11 junior, in for McFarland. Poynette inbounds underneath their own basket. Steal by Maddie Hedinger. Thought about taking it coast to coast. Pulls it back out. Johnson to Weiner. Corner to Rundy. Inside Hedinger. Nice pass. Nice basket. Maddie Hedinger got to the block, and that's going to be a turnover on Poynette as Sandstrom gets the ball on the return pass. Spartans with their first lead of the game here, 26-24. 6:32 to go here in the third quarter. Rosie Rundy inbounds to Weiner. 3-shot on the way. Good, Stevie Weiner. That's 5 for Weiner. Spartans now up by 5. Timeout, Poynette. Coach Randy Hamilton's going to need to make some adjustments as Poynette struggles on McFarland's full court pressure. 29-24. Spartans now by 5. So again, a 7-2 start here in the third quarter puts McFarland up by 5. As you can see, Matt Keel talking to his players at the timeout. Again, our crew tonight on McFarland Cable 98 and 982, Justin Janis, Andrew Day. From McFarland High School, it's Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, Jonah Day, and Ian Potter has joined the group here tonight. So we'll see what type of adjustment Poynette will make here. They are struggling against the pressure. They're going to set up kind of in a 1-2-2 set. Both teams struggling a little bit on the press. Again, starting their guards probably a little too low. Poynette's going to start them higher this time. They'll break to the corner. Brooks will come straight up. Spartans all over it. Brooks will get it. Contact with Weiner goes out of bounds off Brooks. And Poynette turns it over again, 29-24. Now the Spartans, see if they've got that killer instinct here. You got them down. Keep them down. Weiner skip pass underneath Hedinger. She's fouled there by Shelby Wheeler. So nice pass to Hedinger, who was lined up nicely on the opposite block. Kayla Eastland, number 5, will inbound it, gets it into Hedinger. She'll pull up from 8 on the baseline, around and out. Erica Ewell tries to keep it alive. Meixner saves it, but Ewell travels. Swung the pivot foot. 6:06. 6:06 to go here. And a 5-second violation. Another turnover. Another Poynette timeout. Again, Spartans with a 5-point advantage here with 6:06 to go in the third quarter, 29-24 again. Poynette struggling to get the ball inbounds. And we'll see if McFarland, they've got him down, see if they can keep him down here. So Coach Randy Hamilton obviously made adjustments before, brought his ball handlers up to the free throw line to try to break the pressure, and then brought his freshman who was lined up at half court, straight down the middle. They were able to get the ball, but it was tipped away. Rosie Rundy was going to try to bring the ball in. Poynette fans weren't going to let that happen. And it should be the Spartans' ball. Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. Rosie knew what she was doing. So Rundy will bring the ball in for McFarland to Weiner. Weiner goes up with a shot, no good. And a foul, though, so Weiner's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Alyssa Brooks. Her first. Stevie Weiner will go to the line to shoot 2. Weiner with 5 points tonight. Her first free throw attempts. First one is on the way and good. 30-24. Spartan lead now 6. Second free throw is also good. 7 for Stevie Weiner. 7, the lead for the Spartans at 31-24. Sandstrom will bring it up against the pressure. She's going to go coast to coast. Kicks it over to Brooks. Out of bounds. Turnover again. Ball to McFarland. We were tied at 22. The Spartans have outscored Poynette 9-2 to start the third quarter. And again, those first few minutes of the third quarter are always the most important. And the Spartans are taking advantage of it here. They get it up to Kayla Eastland. Kayla throws it back to Rundy, but it's stolen by Wheeler. Here comes Poynette. Wheeler goes all the way in. Blocking foul going to be called on Stevie Weiner. Stevie stood there, took the contact, but the blocked fall. Larry Garvel on the call. Wheeler will go to the line to shoot 2. Wheeler has 3 points tonight on a 3-point basket earlier. First free throw is good. She now has 4. Checking in for the Spartans, number 2, Lauren Frazier, replacing number 5, Kayla Eastland. 31-25 our score. Wheeler looking for a second free throw. It's also good. She now has 5, and the lead is 5 for the Spartans. Weiner gets it. Turnover in the backcourt. Ewelt ties up Sandstrom, but she's going to be whistled for the foul. Her second, team's third. Got the feeling this might be a long half. 31-26 our score. That's Wheeler with the ball. Over to Kelsey. Kelsey looks to drive, cut off, kicks it back. Wheeler, 3 shot on the way, short, no good. Lauren Frazier with the rebound off the floor. Stevie Weiner up to Rundy. Rundy will go up, off the glass and score. Rosie Rundy, nice job. Rosie with 10. Spartan lead again, 7. Meixner going to play catch with Kelsey and overthrows her out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to the Spartans, leading by 7. 5:10 to go. Weiner from the corner, shot on the way. Back of the iron, no good. Meixner with a long rebound for Poynette. So a good start to the second half by your McFarland Spartans, now leading here 33-26. High feed inside, Meixner off the glass and good. Meixner with 12, 33-28. Here comes Rundy, breaks the pressure. Over to Hettinger. Wide on the left side. Again, Erica Ewelt setting up at the high post. Rundy's going to drive in, pull up from 8, shot long, no good. Erica Ewelt with the rebound, knocked away by Meixner. And Poynette comes down with it. So again, Spartans got a good look. Just not able to convert on that possession. So here comes Poynette, trailing by 5 as we near the 4-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Again, the high feed into Meixner, double teamed inside. Kicks it back out to Wheeler. Looked like she stepped out of bounds. Pass stolen by Lauren Frazier. Gets it off to Weiner. Weiner from 5, short, no good. Rebound, Poynette. Ball on the floor, loose ball. Poynette's got it. Kelsey swinging her hands. Gets it off to Wheeler. So Poynette survives that frenzy on the floor in front of us here. Again, Kelsey over to Brooks. Swings it back. Wheeler, 3 on the way. Short, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Spartans will take possession. Danielle Trinan, 5'8" sophomore, number 12, back into the lineup for Poynette. 3:28 to go here in the third quarter. Erica Ewelt will bring it up, breaks the pressure. Ball stolen away. Sandstrom, and Ewelt's going to get the foul. More of a frustration foul than anything else, but a foul nonetheless, and that's the third personal foul on Erica Ewelt. The 4th team foul against the Spartans. So again, just when you think the Spartans have got them down and can keep them down, Poynette fighting back in. And the Spartans seem to be letting them do that. And here's another foul against the Spartans. And again, Claire Johnson going to pick up that foul. That's Claire's second. That is the 5th team foul. And again, defensive position. High feed into Meixner, overthrown. Lauren Frazier comes down with the ball, gets it up to Maddie Hettinger. She's going to lay it up strong. It's going to be short. McKenna Kelsey going to pick up the foul, her first. Hettinger will go to the line to shoot 2. She has 6 for the game. 33-28, 3:09 to go in the third quarter. Free throw up is good by Maddie Hettinger. She has 7, 1 on a 1 from the line. And she'll look to make it 2 for 2 here. Free throw on the way is good. 8 for Hettinger. The Spartan lead now 7, 35-28. Meixner back to Sandstrom. Again, full court pressure. Poynette again, eating up the time. Meixner, she's going to try to bring it across. She does. She breaks the press. Looked like it might have been a travel, but it wasn't. Poynette, high feed inside to Meixner. Contact. Foul going to be called, number 3. Maddie Hettinger. That's her first. That's team foul number 6 with 2:47 to go here in the third quarter. Spartans on top by 7. Poynette will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Again, inside Meixner. Meixner just took one step, gets the ball back. She fouls Hettinger trying to get the ball back, and that is going to be her third foul. I think Meixner was a little surprised. Again, there was nobody between her and the basket. She overlaid. So Maddie Hettinger with the ball. Corner, Lauren Frazier. Shot on the way. Short, no good. Nice box out by Kelsey. And here come the Pumas. Kelsey will go all the way in. Contact with Claire Johnson, and Claire Johnson going to be whistled for the foul. And here we go with the parade of free throws as the Spartans now have committed their 7th team foul. That's going to be the 3rd on Claire Johnson. Kelsey will go to the line, to shoot 2. Kayla Eastland back in for the Spartans and for Poynette, number 14, Hannah Howell. Free throw on the way, no good, missed them both. Ball tipped out of bounds. Spartans will get possession. Poynette has shot 12 free throws. They've made 6. Hedinger pulls up from 5. Shot no good. A rebound, Meixner. Swings it back to Kelsey. Spartans have gotten some good looks, though. They've gone cold here in the last minute or so. That's number 3, Jordan Mackey, who's going to run the offense now for Poynette. That's Sandstrom. Trinan. Skip pass over to Howell. 3 on the way. Good. Hannah Howell. Just like she did in the first half, and now it's 35-31. Spartans on the break. Nice defense by Poynette. Rotating down to take away that pass. Spartans get possession, though, underneath their own basket, leading by 4, 1:36 time on the clock. Hedinger gets the ball in the inbound. Weiner pulls up, shot of the way, good, Stevie Weiner. 9 for Weiner, 37-31. Meixner, right back to Mackey. Yeah, that's one way Poynette can break it. Now they brought Meixner up, and it's 6-2. Spartans having a hard time defending her on the inbound pass. Here's shot on the way by Trinan, no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Spartans will get it back. 1:03 to go in the third quarter, 37-31 the score. Poynette will pick up full court. It's a full court game right now both ways. Eastland swings it back to Rundy. Well, it looked like it might have been a carry there, but no call. Rundy dribbling, tries to get the ball to the baseline, stolen away. Spartans kind of their own worst enemy right now. Lauren Frazier, good ball pressure in the backcourt. Poynette gets it up to Trinan, under 40 to go. Trinan, 3 shot on the way for Mackey, no good. And Spartans get it up to Stevie Weiner. Weiner tries to get it to Maddie Hedinger. The kick will give the ball to the Spartans out of bounds. 27.8 to go here in the third quarter. Score 37-31. Ball goes back corner. 3 for Rundy. Short, no good. Nice box out by Trinan. Here comes Poynette trying to get a basket here before the end of the quarter. That ball's going to be tipped away off Maddie Hedinger. 12.7 to go, 37-31. A basket would be big for Poynette here going into the quarter break. 10 seconds to go. Good defense by Lauren Frazier. Gets the ball out to Mackey. 3 on the way for Trinan, no good. Ball loose underneath Poynette basket. Spartans come up with it. And the third quarter's in the books. So 3 quarters through this game. The score, the McFarland Spartans 37, the Poynette Pumas 31. So the Spartans outscore Poynette 15-9 in the third quarter. So they go into the fourth quarter with a 6-point advantage. McFarland came into tonight's game with a record of 0-4. Poynette came into tonight's game with a record of 1-1. Spartans looking for their first win. So 37-31 our score here as we are about to enter the fourth quarter. Differential in fouls right now, Spartans with 7 fouls. Poynette's going to be shooting the rest of the way. Poynette has committed 4 fouls. Again, the Spartans have been pretty solid at the free throw line tonight. In fact, 12 out of 13 unofficially. Good at any level. So Spartans inbound to start the fourth quarter here from McFarland High School, non-conference girls basketball. Spartans get the ball into Hedinger. Tipped away. Brooke Dahl keeps it alive to Weiner. Pulls up from 18. Short, no good. And Hannah Howell comes down for the board. And here comes Poynette. That's Jordan Mackey, number 3. She's going to run the show between the circles. Over to Howell. Thought about it. Skip past Trinan. Back to Mackey. Howell. Howell with a pair of three-pointers here. Gets the ball inside Meixner. I got to believe just about every quarter Meixner has scored the first basket for Poynette. Again, good ball movement. Rotating it around, they kick it inside. She gets the 2, and it's a 4-point game. That's Brooke Dow, kind of the high-low. Ball tipped out of bounds. Spartans will keep it right in front of us. Substitution in, Elizabeth Brooks for Poynette. She'll replace Kelsey Sager. 7 minutes in regulation. 37-33. And it's just dead silence in the gym right now. They sent Brooks back to check in. She was pretty convinced she had. It was like dead silence. Couldn't hear anything in the gym. So Stevie Weiner with the ball. She'll get it out of the corner, and wisely so. Spartans on top by 4. And that man-to-man defense for Poynette. Now correction. Here's Brooke Dow from 10. 39-33. Brooke Dow with her 4th point. Spartans by 6. Full court pressure. Poynette tipped away, stolen by the Spartans, and that's Stevie Weiner down with the ball. McFarland on top by 6. Brooke Dow, same spot. The last shot, and it goes. Brooke Dow, 2 in a row. 41-33, lead up to 8. Spartans had an opportunity to trap. Going to be a timeout, Poynette. The last thing you want to do when a team traps is throw the ball inbound to the corner. It's exactly where the defense wants to go, and that's what Poynette has repeated here several times in the second half. So 6:06 to go here in quarter number 4. McFarland's on top 41-33. That is the 3rd timeout used by Poynette. They will have 2 remaining. Not sure if they're long or short timeouts. So 8-point lead. (41-33). Brooks, nice job of defense by the Spartans. Howell will get it over to Kelsey, who's back in the game, to Brooks. Trinan. Again, there's that ball movement. They just work it around the perimeter. Say it went off Meixner's fingers. So Spartans now with an 8-point lead. If they can break this pressure, may take their biggest lead of the game. Now, ball tipped out of bounds. Kelsey might have been able to grab that one and get a steal. Now does move the ball up the floor about 20 feet. And Poynette now will back off. There's Brooke Dow. She's got the hot hand. Dow, nobody guarding her. Turns and looks opposite to Rundy. Brooks going to get it again. She's going to get a shot here, and there she does. Back of the rim, no good. You'd think after she's been wide open twice, Poynette would make an adjustment there. They did not. So as we near the 5-minute mark, Spartans on top by 8. 3 for Howell, way long, but as good as a pass as Brooks comes down with it. Contact, and that's Maddie Hettinger going to be whistled for the foul. Now here's where the foul situation going to work against you. That's the 8th team foul, so now Brooks will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Trailing by 8 with the clock stopped, exactly what Poynette's hoping for here. The free throw is not good, hit the support. Why they ever have baskets that have supports hanging directly above the cylinder, I'll never figure out. Spartans break the pressure. That's Claire Johnson. Good job by Claire, just catching and jump stop. 5 to go. That's Weiner. Hedinger on the drive. Thought about it, kicks it back out to Claire Johnson. Johnson on the drive goes up, blocked by Meixner. That is Shelby Wheeler. Brooks. There's the high lob inside. Meixner off the glass. And if Poynette is able to do that, they're going to get right back in this game. Ball tipped out of bounds. It is going to go to Poynette. So the Spartans turn it over. This one a long ways from being done. 41-35. Spartans on top by 6. The high feed inside, Meixner off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, back up, no good. Brooks inside, contact, foul going to be called against the Spartans, and that's Claire Johnson. Claire's 4th. Team foul number 9. Timeout, McFarland. Their 3rd timeout. They have 2 remaining. It's a full timeout. So 41-35 the score. Poynette trailing by 6, but at the line to shoot 1 and 1. And again, when you're behind, you want to be able to score with the clock stopped. So the Pumas loving this right now. And the Spartans, again, have to be careful with the foul situation, because from now on, every foul after these shots will be 2. So again, the strategy right now for Poynette is just to kind of do the high lob inside to the 6'2" junior, Molly Meixner. If it's there, they're going to try to get it in. Again, the Spartans just got to keep their position. They're trying to front her. But it's 6'2", pretty good size for Meixner. And the 6-foot freshman, Elizabeth Brooks, is going to the line to shoot 1 and 1. She is 0 for 1 from the line. She has 2 points on the game. Free throw is no good, but Meixner somehow comes down with the rebound, no good. Shot up again, no good. A 3rd try for the Puma, and that's Sandstrom, I believe. No, we'll say that's Trinan with the basket. It's 41-37. Spartan lead now down to 4. Weiner. Oh, nobody sees Stevie Weiner. She goes right to the basket, misses the shot. Hedinger on the rebound. 3:40 to go. Spartans on top by 4. Lauren Frazier. High to the left side. Looking. She'll drive, kicks it to Brooke Dow. Rosie Rundy. Not a lot of movement right now out of the Spartans. Rundy will drive in, pulls up from 5, back of the rim, no good. Brooks down with the rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Poynette will get possession. Erica Ewelt will come in, the 5'11 junior, number 22. 3:16, time on the clock. Full court pressure by the Spartans. They get it in. They come right back to the inbounder. The ball tipped away, and Stevie Weiner gets it. That is a huge hoop for the Spartans. Poynette looked to do a little give and go, but Stevie Weiner in the right place at the right time. Nearly fouls. Again, that's not what the Spartans need to do. 3 ball on the way by Wheeler, no good. Rebound to Frazier. 43-37, Spartans by 6. Weiner down the lane. Big jump stop there. Contact made on the floor. McKenna Kelsey going to be called for the foul. Her second, team's fifth. Spartans inbound. Rosie Rundy. Pass Erica Ewald. Blocked. Here comes Kelsey. Somehow maneuvers her way through two Spartans. Goes up off the glass. Long, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Trinan. In and out from three. Weiner with the rebound. Spartans still with that 6-point advantage. 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. McFarland in no hurry. That's Rundy with the ball. She'll go right to left and back to Stevie Weiner. 2 minutes. Weiner will drive the lane line. Off the rim, no good. Contact on the rebound. Foul going to be whistled against Erica Ewald. And they're going to go the other way, and Poynette's going to shoot two from here on out. For Erica, her fourth, team foul number 10. So Danielle Trinan will go to the line to shoot two. If there is a difference in this game tonight, it's the free throws. Spartans 12 out of 13. Trinan's first free throw is good. She has 3 points for the game. Claire Johnson, number 10, back in for Lauren Frazier, number 2. Second free throw is good. So Trinan hits them both. She's got 4 for the game, 43-39. Again, the full court pressure. Weiner guarded by Kelsey. Nice dribbling by Stevie Weiner. Gets it over. Erica Ewald goes up for the shot. She's going to draw the foul. Foul going to be whistled on Danielle Trinan. Trinan's second. Erica Ewald will go to the line to shoot two. She is already 2 for 2 on the night. And again, the Spartans 12 out of 13 from the charity stripe tonight. Right now, the difference in the game. Free throw on the way by Ewald is good. 13 out of 14, 3 out of 3 for Erica. She has 3 total in the game, 44-39. Boy, it got quiet in here. Misses the second free throw, 5-point game. Here comes Brooks. 1:40 to go. Steal by Erica Ewald, but she, thought they might call the travel there. They don't. They're going to call the foul on Elizabeth Brooks. That is the 7th team foul, so Erica Ewald's going to go to the line to shoot 1 and the bonus. Clock says 1:39 in regulation, 44-39. Big free throws here. Still a 2-possession game. She can hit them both here. Makes it a 3-possession game. Free throw on the way is good. So Erica, 4 out of 5 from the line. Again, the Spartans have only missed 2 free throws here tonight. Second one is also good. 5 free throws for Erica, 5 points on the night for her, 46-39. No pressure this time by the Spartans. Kelsey between the circles. Corner Brooks, she'll go up from 3. Long, no good. Rebound Rosie Rundy to Stevie Weiner. 7-point advantage for the Spartans. Weiner gets it over to Hettinger. Wisely chooses to hold on to the ball. 1:15. Time to go. Claire Johnson. Get it out of the corner. Rosie Rundy. Ball almost tipped away. Rosie up from 8. Good. Rosie Rundy. 12 for Rundy. 48-39 and a blocking foul. On Maddie Hettinger. That's her 3rd. And again, Poynette shooting 2 here the rest of the way. And again, the one thing you don't want to do with 58 seconds to go is put him at the line. Brooks' free throw is good. She is now 1 for 3. 3 points on the night for the freshman Elizabeth Brooks. Second free throw long. Brooks almost gets her own rebound, but Maddie Hettinger comes down with it for McFarland. Gets it up to Claire Johnson. Corner Rosie Rundy. Trap there, ball loose. Rundy gets it. Contact made. Foul called. Rosie Rundy will go to the line. Danielle Trinan with the foul, her third, 8th team foul. Rosie Rundy with 12 points. She'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Free throw on the way is good. That will get her a second free throw, 49-40. Free throw on the way is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 50-40, 10-point lead for the Spartans. 40 seconds to go. Spartans don't need to foul. High feed inside Meixner, off the glass, no good. Claire Johnson, nice box out, good rebound. Spartans still looking to run, but Hettinger's going to pull it out, kicks it back to Stevie Weiner. 25 seconds to go. 10-point lead. Spartans on their way to picking up their first win of the 2012-13 season. Danielle Trinan, she's going to pick up her fourth. Claire Johnson going to the line to shoot 1 and 1. She with 2 points tonight. Free throw up, around and in. $18 out of 20 from the line for the Spartans. 19 out of 21. 52-40. Spartans will pick up their first win tonight. The only thing unknown yet is the final score. Under 10 seconds to go. Trinan, Brooks, they may not get another shot. Kelsey, Meixner, Trinan will go up. Shot is short, no good. Final score of tonight's game. Your McFarland Spartans 52, the Poynette Pumas 40. Scoring for the Spartans, Lauren Frazier with 4. Maddie Hettinger with 8. Stevie Weiner with 11. Claire Johnson with 4. Brooke Dow with 6. Erica Ewelt with 5. And Rosie Rundy, high score, with 14. Again, the Spartans unofficially 19 out of 21 from the line. So McFarland picks up their first win. They go to 1 and 4 on the season. Poynette with the loss drops to 1 and 2. Well, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. This is John Wells courtside. I'll be rejoined here by Bill Cather, who is coaching tonight. On Friday night, that'll be our next game. Again, we'd like to thank Justin Janis, Andrew Day, Ben Becker, Ryan Denzer, Jonah Day, and Ian Potter, and especially Eric Redding for making this possible. So again, from courtside at McFarland High School, I'm John Wells saying so long, everybody.